The Women's Leadership Institute was formed because there were visionary leaders within our community saw that there was a real need to elevate the stature of women's leadership.
The Women's Leadership Institute has really been important in terms of providing opportunities for women to get some tools they need to maybe take the next step and to really think about the possibilities.
It helps them understand themselves. It helps them understand their relationship to power and understand that they can utilize that in a positive way.
They have some great materials. They have great resources. You'll be able to identify the kind of help you need in the places where you're weak, and they can help you.
And what we're seeing is that men and women are working closer together. And I truly believe we're breaking down those walls.
It's a framework that could have been very helpful to me over the years, and I'm really pleased now to have this framework. Just wish I'd have had it sooner.
I first heard about the Women's Leadership Institute when Pat Jones came to Logan to speak at a Women in Business conference sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce. Pat's encouragement allowed me to think about maybe I should run for mayor, or maybe I should think about a run for the state legislature down the road. The Political Development Series is a series of seminars for women who are interested in running for office. We had a series of speakers. We had workshops on everything from how to run a campaign, how to put together a Facebook page or a social media campaign. Just some of the things you need to think about before becoming a candidate or as part of the campaign process to make sure that you're successful. If we want to be involved in the decisions, we need to get involved in politics. The Political Development Series gives women the confidence, the tools, and the skills they need to take that next step to run for office. One voice can make a difference if you care and you're committed and you're willing to put in the time.
You know, the Corporate Development Series is really exciting. It's something that's promoted by the Women's Leadership Institute, and it helps women who want to move forward in their careers.
I was introduced to the Corporate Development Series a number of months ago, and when I heard about it, I knew immediately that it would be helpful to us and who I wanted to send to it. And she came back just on fire, excited about the experience she had there.
Women in Utah have typically not seen themselves in leadership positions, and they've not stepped up, often because they don't think either they can or they don't believe they should ask. And this empowers them to not only learn the skills and the tools, but learn about themselves and how they can move forward.
I would be happy to recommend this to any other organization that would be considering it. It's certainly worth their time and effort. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing, and I wouldn't have the success I'm having if I didn't have this staff full of talented people, which interestingly are mostly women.
We got a call at Deseret Management Corporation one day from Pat Jones, said she wanted to bring some friends with her. Some of the principals that were all involved in starting and organizing, launching the Women's Leadership Institute, and said, here's what we're doing. We want to elevate women, their leadership, their visibility, their influence throughout the state of Utah, particularly in politics and business. And are you willing, throughout Deseret Management Corporation, to participate? And we said, you bet. We'd love to participate. One of the things that I've learned as the leader of a company is that when things don't go well and you dig through it and find out what went wrong, invariably it's either all women or all men who made the decisions and weighed in on the issue. I think what the ElevateHER challenge has done is that it has helped us be more conscious and intentional in saying when key initiatives are launched, when key decisions are being made, when teams are being pulled together, be sure that we have male voices and female voices very prominently figuring in so that we get this balance and collaboration that we want. I'll never forget that meeting where Mayor McAdams and Lieutenant Governor Cox endorsed the WLI and introduced ElevateHER.
So now that you know what the Women's Leadership Institute is, why it was created, and why women's leadership is a critical component to Utah's economy, you might be asking yourself what you can do to get involved.
Introducing the Women's Leadership Institute's ElevateHER Challenge.
It's the word elevate and then the word her. ElevateHER Challenge.
It's a clever play on words.
Right, and if you're like Ben and me, you never, ever, ever back down from a challenge.
Ever. So here are 6 simple things that we can challenge you to do by taking part in the ElevateHER Challenge.
Number 1, increase the percentage of women in senior leadership positions.
When a leadership position opens up, consider filling it with a woman.
Number 2, increase the retention rate of women at all levels of the organization.
Is there something you could be doing within your organization to incentivize more women to stay?
Number 3, increase the number of women on the board of directors.
Research shows that more women in leadership positions improve a company's financial performance, it strengthens the organizational climate, it increases corporate social responsibility, it leverages talent, and it enhances innovation and collective intelligence. Bottom line, it enhances the bottom line.
And who doesn't like the sound of that? Number 4, monitor pay by gender and close identified gaps.
Currently, women earn just 77 cents for every dollar a man earns. Let's correct that.
Number 5, establish a leadership development and/or mentoring program for women.
Remember, mentoring isn't just good for the person being mentored, it's also rewarding for the mentor. I know I've gotten a lot out of mentoring Spencer.
Wait, I thought I was your mentor. Number 6, recruit women to run for public office and give follow-up support.
More women in politics means better public policy. Women tend to rely on others' encouragement before taking the political plunge. Wouldn't you love seeing your daughter shaping Utah's future, Spencer?
Absolutely. And the ElevateHER Challenge could give her that chance.
Obviously, there's really no limit to the number of things you can do to get involved in elevating the professional and political stature of women in Utah. But we hope you'll start by committing to take one or more of the ElevateHER challenges and encouraging others to do the same.
Our young girls cannot be what they cannot see. And we need to have women that are at the top so that they can also want to be at the top and help share their skills and share their talents with other people. It's absolutely critical that we have women to model for our young girls.
And what I love is that this is working with men and working with women and promoting the best of both.
My recommendation, take the challenge. It's a great thing. You'll find things that happen within your company, within your organization, with your people that you would have never dreamed possible. And so just be brave. Take the challenge, move forward, and look outside the box, and the results will speak for themselves.